says we're live. I don't know that we are, but it says we're live. Let me close this. Uh, yeah, we're live. Okay, good. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Adventures in Blind Geography. It's been a while. And if you hear the rocking chair in the background, I don't apologize. Get over it. I'm in my rocking chair and I'm a happy camper. It's, what's the day? January the 20, is it January the 20th? What's the day? Tuesday? Yeah. Excuse me. So yeah, it's January the 20th. And we're just as happy as happy as little campers. And understand that I'm vertically polarized. I don't know if you're seeing me or the back. I think you're seeing it says switch camera, but it doesn't tell me which camera we're using. So I'm going to assume that we're using the front camera, which is cool. And if it's not, well, you have a good look at my house. So Abby is out and about, and it's just me here. And just wanted to bring you up to date. I got a new camera for Christmas. I got a new camera for Christmas. Oh, that was disgusting. Anyway, I got a new camera for Christmas. I got the Osmo DJI Nano. Or DJI Osmo Nano. And it is a great little camera. DJI, you ought to be 100% ashamed of your lousy selves. The app is horrible. You have to use the Mimo app, or you have to read the touch screen. Well, guess what? Blind people can't read the touch screen, and if you're using an iDevice, you can't use the app. Because the DJI Mimo app does not work, at least in my experience, on the iPhone. It does work on Android, and I've gone in with some help and labeled the buttons. So it is usable on Android, and that's fine. But you still can't transfer things from the camera to the card without sighted help. And DJI, you need to fix that. You need to make the app allow us to be able to transfer things to the SD card. As it is now, we have to get sighted help to do that because you cannot record directly on the camera, which is hilarious because I've got it set to show me what's on the camera, so I can take everything off the camera. So technically, you can record on the camera. I don't care what DJI says. You can. Hello, everybody. There's 8 watching with 1 like. I love you too, whoever you are. I don't care who you are. How nice of you to post a like. That's very kind of you, and I appreciate when people do that. Here is John. Okay, wait a minute. Is this Australian John? Yes, it is. Yo! Yo! Well, yo yourself. You having a good day? Yes, I am. I'm reading. I have to read the Stephen Murray. Can you see this? How are you doing? How are you doing tonight, brother? I'm doing fine, thank you. Wow, this is good stuff. I have to go down and read with my little device. See, I got a little Braille device right here. See there? So I have to go down and read it when you send me a chat. So if I miss your chat, give me just a second and let me go and find it. It's hard for a blind fellow to do that. How are you doing tonight? I'm doing great. Okay, it didn't say South Carolina. It just said a C. John, good evening. V9T4. What does that say? John V9T4C. Wow. Well, okay. No, anyway, that's cool. Yes, it is cool. It's a very neat device because it allows a totally blind person such as myself. See, I have plastic eyes. You may not be able to see that, but they're plastic. Anyway, or they're made out of acrylic, actually. If you ever use one of the old black or white books, that's what my eyes are made out of. Anyhow, let me keep explaining to you that I have the DJI Nano, Osmo Nano. And the Osmo Nano is a fantastic camera. However, the app is horrible. So if you know anybody at DJI, or if you're friends with somebody at DJI, please explain to them that blind people like your apps too, and we would love to use your product. However, it is inaccessible on the iPhone, and it is accessible it seems like you're doing a great job of moving around, brother. Well, I'm doing the best I can, you know. You just never know how things will go. We'll get snowed in this week, and we're probably gonna have to figure out how to work in the snow. Now, all you ham radio operators who are subscribed, this is Alpha Juliet 5 Sierra Juliet here in Central Arkansas. You all know what we're going to have to do this weekend. We're going to have to prepare for some snow. Yes, indeedy. It's going to get cold. So my wife Abby's gone out tonight to a Bible study to be with her buddies, and she'll have a good time, and she's bringing Jimmy John's home. Now, some of you people across the pond and way down under don't have Jimmy John's, I don't think, but it's a sub. It's not a sub place. It's not below a place. It's a sub sandwich place. And again, it's not a sub sandwich. It's a great sandwich. They just call them subs. But anyway, yeah. So anyway, we have the DJI Nano. I got it for Christmas. It's a tiny little camera. Love the thing. The camera's waterproof. The little funky device that comes with it is not waterproof. The little screen and all. I just did away with that device because I'm not using it. I'm using another device. I'm from Oklahoma, brother. Oklahoma. My God. You're going to get the same thing we're about to get. Wow. They're talking 9 to 12 inches in a home or something like that. You better listen to Ryan Hall, y'all. Ryan Hall will tell you the best weather service or the best weather thing you can get there. But I'm a ham operator and a Boy Scout, so I'm going to be prepared. I can guarantee you. I'm going to be prepared. Anyhow, the DJI camera is wonderful. It's great. It's fabulous. The app sucks. And again, for those of you who just came on board, I did go in with some sighted assistance from my beloved, and we got the app worked on Android. It will not work on iOS, works on Android. So, and of course, DJI understands that there are no DJI computers, so you can't use this thing as a webcam. So you're fixing to get hit too. Yes, I am. You know I'm going to get hit too. Yes, sir. Yep, we're going to get hit. That's for sure. Anyhow, what else is new? Not much else to report except there will be videos this year. You know, Abby's been sick with multiple myeloma for the last year, and we've gotten her into remission, and we're thankful for that. And so she is in remission, and we're going on a cruise in April. So you can bet there will be some video. I'm just using my left hand, if you can see down there. I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, 9 minutes, 14 seconds. 2 watching. Yeah, a lot of people left. That's okay. Huh? I'm not even watching. I'm blind. I can't watch. Yeah, we're fixing to get some too. I'm supposed to be getting hit on Friday. Well, they say that. They say we're going to get hit on Friday, you and me, because we're in Conway, so we're not too far east of you. Maybe, 4 or 5 hours? Anyway, my buddy's family lives in Tulsa. So, and I've been through there on my way to Wichita. But anyway, Just another update. We're going on a cruise in April. I'm gonna be making some video, and I may make some video of the snow stuff. And while I'm at it, if you have not checked out, that's where I'm at. Oh, are you really? Are you in Tulsa? Okay. All right, and you understand. You understand exactly what's fixing to happen, don't you? Yeah, Missouri and Kansas are about to puke in our direction, and we're going to get it. Matter of fact, we may all be puking Friday night, all the way over into Kentucky. And that leads me to my next thing. I want to thank John Moore over at Blind Coaster Fanatic. Let me tell you something. This guy is a coaster fanatic. And what's cool about that, oh, you thought that was funny? I did too, actually. I thought that was funny myself. John Moore hosts Blind Coaster Fanatic. And if you're into amusement parks and rides, he is a totally blind dude. He wears a hearing implant in one ear. Okay, this guy is deafblind like I am. See, I wear hearing aids. And so I'm deafblind as well. Or not deaf, but, hard of hearing. We're classified as deafblind. Because we're hard of hearing. Without hearing aids, I can't hear a thing. Anyway, and yes, I took my Morse code test back almost 30 years ago when I got my ham license. I took all three, 5-word, 13-word, and 20-word a minute. So I got my ham license back when you really got a ham license. Not that they don't today. I'm not one of those hams. I'm not a sad ham. I'm a very happy ham. I want to talk to you next time. I'm going to go inside and eat some dinner. You do that, and you enjoy that dinner, sir. You enjoy the heck out of it. I appreciate you being here. It's been fun, and you're welcome here anytime. Glad to have you. Stay out of the snow or stay cool. Stay warm. Stay cool. Cool is a state of being. It has nothing to do with the temperature. So you stay warm and stay cool. 73, which in ham radio ease, that means take care. Anyhow, I got my license in 96, so I've been a ham for almost 30 years. It'll be 30 years this October. And anyhow, I'm going to be doing a lot of radioing this week because there ain't going to be much else to do. I got the power supplies, power stations, all that. I'm reading this. I want to talk to you next time. I'm going in to have dinner. Yep, that's right. And have a God bless day. Well, thank you very much. Very kind. I will have a God bless day because God blesses all our days. Anyway, I want to thank John Moore from Coaster Fanatic. Blind Coaster Fanatic, that is. I want to thank him because he donated a set of microphones to this channel. Now, I'm not using them right now because I'm on my iPhone, I'm live, but when I do regular videos, I use them. And I could go get it and plug it in, but I don't know about the battery life. You never know about the battery life because, once again, these things are not really accessible to blind folk. They're just not. So we do what we got to do. Anyhow, John, thank you again. And he just produced an update video. Y'all need to check it out. But back to that, since we've got into remission, we're going to go on a big old cruise in April, and there will be videos. I can guarantee you that. We're still loving our little house up here. As you can tell, I love my rocking chair. We got new furniture. We got new furniture. There you go. So yeah, it's really, really, really nice. So you guys stay tuned to the channel, especially, there is something I want to talk about, though, and I'm bothered by something. all of you ham radio operators who will watch this, what's happening to ham radio? What are you doing? Blind people are being excluded more and more and more from ham radio. If you don't want to sit at home with your big Kenwood and your spittoon beside you and call CQ and talk on 160 meters, there ain't much else to ham radio. These portable radios we can't use a lot of, because you keep these stupid touch screens on there. You come up with these touch screens. We can't use those. And I know you don't care, and that's fine. And that's up to you. But I'm telling you, as a fellow ham who loves this hobby more than life itself almost, I don't appreciate touch screens that I can't use. Brand new Yaesu FTX1, beautiful radio. Yeah, I guess so. But like the 710 and the DX10, it's unusable by a blind person unless you use a computer program which ties you to the computer. You cannot take this radio portable unless you've got sighted help. The only radio that you can use successfully without a computer is the G90. And you can't use all its features. Well, I guess you can memorize them. You can't read SWR meters. You can't read, none of the SWR meters, the Rig Expert, and the now famous or infamous, not the Nano VNA, but the Ultra. Yeah, Tiny SA. Yeah, boy, isn't that getting a good deal with Ape and Josh fighting it out over the Baofeng Mini. Personally, I think Josh is in the wrong. I wouldn't own a Baofeng Mini. That's just me. I Baofeng UV5Rs and whatever. And Ape has never said that all the radios are bad. He said most of them are. And he's right. They're dirty, filthy, nasty. And they sound nasty. I don't like them. Maybe you do. And if you like them, honestly, hey, as my buddy used to say, knock yourself out. Use whatever you want to. But I'm getting sick and tired of being locked out of ham radio. After all the ham radio hours that I've put in, and after all the money that I've spent on buying equipment, ham radio, I am sick and tired of these stupid touchscreen radios that we cannot use. Now, I'm not against touchscreen, not at all. But there needs to be some way for a blind person to use it alternatively. A keyboard, like with the 891, you can use an external keyboard to enter the frequencies. You still can't read the screen. You still can't tell what your SWR is. You can't even do that with the G90. And the 857, you have to pay $100 extra to buy a big, clunky, lousy-sounding microphone that enables you to do the same thing with it. But you have to use that microphone. And the key thing is this, listen to this. You cannot, without sighted help or a computer program, select this microphone. It's so many menus deep. And the 817, my little beloved baby radio, which sometimes I just take out and cradle because I love it, you can't even change the frequencies on it. You can't do anything if you're blind. You have to set it with the computer program, and you have to use the memories just to set your channels, because you can't set frequencies. Guys, this is not acceptable. It's definitely not accessible. It's not acceptable. Not at all. This is 2026. Kenwood develops totally accessible radios. Why the hell can't Yaesu and ICOM? That is not acceptable. It's not good. It's not fun. I'm glad I like other aspects of ham radio, like making antennas work, uh, doing different power pole cables. I like that kind of stuff. And like Steve, TO, temporarily offline, says, ham radio is made for the experimenter. We got our license to have the ability and the legal right to experiment. So, and that's what I think Ape's doing with the Tiny SA, experimenting. And he insulted somebody's precious little radio, and they're ticked off by it. Well, whatever. Josh is reputable too, and he's a good guy. He's fantastic. Josh has welcomed me on his channel many times, and so I'm not against the person. Okay, I just think the argument's gone far enough, and you're either going to disagree or you're going to disagree. That's just the way it is. Okay. Stephen Murphy. That's who that was. Stephen Murphy, J1C. I don't know who Stephen Murphy is. I'll have to look into that. Anyway, I really, really, really love ham radio, guys. I am devoted to this hobby. I have studied for the last 2 years power technology, antenna technology, battery technology. It's just sad that the radios keep coming out and are unusable. And by the way, the new Kenwood that's about to come out is going to be 100% accessible. But Kenwood radios for me are too big. They're too bulky. I want small. The guy over at QMX, QRP Labs, has a great little radio called the QMX Plus, which I love dearly. But I can't use it without help because it has no guidance for blind people. When are we going to get to the point where accessibility becomes a right, not an afterthought, not a secondary thought, not a what if? When are we going to get to the point where accessibility is a given? When I worked for a company in Kansas City, I learned that when you design a website, you should always put accessibility in from the bottom up. And you know, my former church, not the church I belong to now, although they're wonderful, in Birmingham, made sure, thanks to the gentleman who is an elder now, who designed that website, redesigned it. He put accessibility in from the ground up. That's the only way to do it. That's the only way to make a website accessible. And it's the same with technology, radios, TVs, cooking supplies, household items of any kind. We need access to this, folks. And it's 2026. Accessibility should be a right. It should not be, oh, well, we should have made that accessible. I guess we can go in and add some accessibility features. No. You go in and redesign your stupid app from the ground up. Blind Coaster Fanatic bought one of these drones. And while I think his is pretty accessible, if you go by the more famous DJI drone, either the Mini or the Mavic or the Neo, they're not accessible because you got to use DJI's stupid app. And it's totally unusable by a blind person. This is, oh, don't get me started. Anyway, guys, let's be positive, okay? Let's get rid of the negative. Y'all have heard enough of that. Life's great right now. We're all in good health. Our cancer patients are in remission, which we're thankful for. God is on the throne, and as long as He is, we really can't complain, can we? And He'll be on the throne for eternity. We just like to complain. We like to gripe. But anyway, I'm trying not to. All that I say here is close to my heart. Ham radio to me is part of my life. Um, and I'm being excluded from a lot of it because I can't read a touch screen. It's not fair. And so if you are a ham radio operator, and I know there are a bunch of you watching this, if you are a ham radio operator and you see this, please talk to someone that you know. I have been ripped off by people that I thought I could trust, and people that they gave me radios that just have bad displays. I mean, be careful buying used equipment. And I'm just trying to get something that's accessible. You know, I did inaccessible radios for accessible radios, and in doing so, I get the shaft every time. The only reliable radio that I have right now that I want to use is my Kenwood 590A, 590S, I beg your pardon. And that's because it's got beeps, bops, and boops. Everything on that radio is accessible. I've got a little old worn-out radio with a speech board in it. And I'm supposed to love it because it's got a speech board in it, by the way. The radios that I love with all my heart don't have speech boards. They have hundreds of menus and touch screens that don't work for blind people. So I'm out. I just have to use them the best I can and ask for help. Hey, can you help me go to 3595? Or can you help me go to 14218? Can you help me? Oh, that's another thing. I can't do POTA that well because I don't have the help to do POTA. There's no, your ham radios operators take it for granted that everybody can do POTA. POTA is the new thing in ham radio. Well, how am I supposed to do POTA when I can't post on the POTA site? I can't even do it. It's a map. It's not a text-based thing. There's nothing to click on for me. Our screen reading technology does not read maps. We have to read maps in Braille, and that ain't going to happen. So I can't post to the POTA website, so there's no point in logging. Why log stuff if you can't post? And I don't know if Polo would allow me to click on the thing to spot myself for POTA, Parks on the Air. I don't know how to spot myself, guys, because we can't read that stupid map. And I know you don't think it's stupid. You can see it, and it's perfectly fine. I can't see it. So that's out. I know a gentleman now, and I admire this fellow greatly, K6DXN. His name is Simone, and he runs a channel on YouTube called Parks in the Dark. He has somebody helping him to do these things. He has a ham that travels with him most of the time, or maybe his wife too. Now, my wife helps me a great deal, but she's not a ham, and she don't want to do all this stuff. Why would she want to do it if it's not her thing, I should be able, and even if I needed her to help me, she would. But that's not the point. I should be able to do this without help. I shouldn't have to ask a sighted person, hey, can you spot me over there on the POTA site? Wow. I shouldn't have to do that. Shame on you people. Shame, shame, shame. You got a ham radio operator who loves the hobby, who loves being a ham. I'm becoming few and far between. And I don't know how to get the word out. Okay, I'm a new YouTuber. I don't know the fancy little things you guys click on YouTube to help you get your videos out or whatever. But somebody needs to hear this. And somebody needs to do something. Get the word to Ham Radio 2.0. Ham Radio Crash Course. Get the word to Coffee and Ham Radio. My favorite ham. I've been a subscriber of their channel for almost 3 years. And I subscribe to their individual channels too. Fab Labs Radio, Ham Radio Adventures with Chuck, Temporarily Offline, and The Smoking Egg. All of them. I'm a loyal watcher of all of those channels. We need to get the word out here, guys. Somebody needs to take up the cause or at least help us with the cause of blind hams, because we're being discarded, and we are a big group within ham radio. When you go to a ham fest, you're going to see a couple of blind hams. You're going to see a couple of blind hams. We're there, and we love this hobby. It means everything to us because we love radio. We love all kinds of radio. We love recording. We love all kinds of recording. Don't we, John Moore? We love all kinds of recording. John Moore over at Blind Coaster. So if you have not subscribed to Blind Coaster Fanatic, I'm going to shout out to him again. You need to go and subscribe to Blind Coaster Fanatic. That guy is amazing with the GoPro. And he just gave me a shout out the other night. He's excited to see what I can do with the DJI. We're using technology that blind people were never supposed to deal with. You blind people can't do that. Yes, we can, and yes, we're gonna. And welcome to the party. You might as well give us a cup of champagne and help us, because we're here. We're not off in the distance anymore. We're not whatever. We're live and with you. We're physical people. We have desires and needs just like you. And how dare you keep us from it? And I'm just thankful to the people like my wife and my family and my church and others who believe in us. If you people didn't believe in us, we would not have hope. And I know that our ultimate hope is in Jesus Christ. I get that, and I thank God for that every day. But here on this earth, it's getting harder and harder to be blind. And I got news for you. We're in 2026. It should be getting easier. And in some ways it is. But in many ways it's not. And you're being misled by blind people who think they got it made and who think they, do this and do that. Most of us blind people are still struggling, and we need help. We need people to believe in us. We need people to help us to achieve those goals that we want to achieve. And I'm about to go on a cruise ship again, and I love it. The last cruise, we had a great tour, Gerald and I. Gerald being a very dear friend of mine in Birmingham, he and I did a great tour. And we might do something like that on this next cruise. I don't know what we're going to do on this next cruise. It's going to be about the Panama Canal. We're going to go through the Panama Canal and whatever. So, I don't know, guys. On one hand, it's a great time to be blind because there's so much beautiful technology, so much, great technology that we need. John Moore and I were just talking about how Zoom has made recording a joy again. It used to be a pain in the, but it's a joy now to record with these new recorders. And then you go get your DJI camera and you're like, how do I do this? I can't see the touch screen. And there's no speech of any kind. And then you go in your ham radio shack, which I have a very active ham radio shack in there. Batteries all over the place, radios all over the place, antennas stretched everywhere. It's a real ham shack. And only the Kenwood is accessible. Everything else either has to be programmed with a computer. And by the way, I'm not against computerized radio. Please understand that. I'm not at all against computer. However, if you're in the field, it's portable, and somebody walks up and changes the button on your radio, you can't do anything unless you've got a portable computer sitting there to plug the big cord up in the back and get it connected. It just don't work. Come on, think about it. Use your brains and think, please. It's time we change this. It's a 2026, And as I say, on one hand, it is wonderful being blind, and on the other hand, it ain't worth a damn. I'm sorry, that's what I'm going to say. It ain't worth a damn. So, you ham operators, this is on you. And you know, lovely hams that get on YouTube every day and talk about how wonderful the ham family is. Right now, I'm saying the ham I'll be down because I'm being excluded. I haven't even gotten FT8 going yet because FT8 is not accessible. You have to use a certain program developed by certain hams who are blind that I don't have, and most other hams around here don't have and don't know about. Really, guys, I'm not even able to do FT8 and FT4. Oh, I can do CW with my CW key out here. I got all, I got that. But I got to find a radio that I can tune to CW. And I guess I can tune till I hear CW and then holler CQ. I won't know what frequency I'm on, but oh well. That's ham radio in 2026. I love ham radio. I love ham radio. I'm not lying. My sister and brother-in-law got me a shirt that just sums it up. Everything ham radio. The whole front of the shirt, the whole sides of the shirt, the back of the shirt. It's all ham radio, and I love it. The more the merrier. And we can use All-Star, and we can use DMR. We can use that just like any ham. I'm talking about HF. It's almost not worth trying to do. So I'm talking to you, Smoking Ape, and other fine ham operators. I mean good ham operators. I'm talking to you. I'm asking for help. I need somebody to help me with this cause. I need somebody to do something to improve this, because if you don't, you're going to lose a dedicated ham operator. You're going to lose many of us who are struggling to use HF ham radio and who want to participate and who want to assist emergencies and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm getting tired. Hope you guys have a good one. And again, I love ham radio. Okay, I'm being negative toward it because I love it. I don't like what's happening right now. And I'm going to try my best to make you guys some real video with this DJI Osmo Nano. You just wait. It's coming. I've said it for years, but I lost my GoPro over the summer. It's no longer part of my life, and sadly, I miss it because that GoPro was 100% usable. This one, I'm not so sure about, but we're going to try because my beloved wife got it for Christmas because I asked her to, and I want to use it. It's just been a headache so far. But anyway, as a ham operator, I'll bid you a 7-3, which means take care. And we'll talk to you in the next video. Thank you for watching this. And some of you blind people that watch my videos, I know one of them in particular, please let other blind people know that I'm out there and I exist. And I think they'll enjoy it. We've already got some good videos on the channel. And all you ham radio operators do the same. And a special hello to you guys down under. Man, y'all got it going on. Down in Australia, New Zealand. What's that guy's name? Nick, down in New Zealand. He's got a channel on YouTube. And of course, Hayden. And Hayden with a H. And Peter, BKE, is that? No, KYE? I can't remember. KYE? Anyway, John's got a YouTube channel down there. That all kind of you guys. And we enjoy listening to you. And the guys over in the UK, we love listening to you as well. Matt Miller, Mike, MSN, Jonathan, of course, Callum, DX Commander. Anyway, And if you really want to hear somebody learning to use ham radio and just having fun doing it, listen to Mike, K8MRD, ham radio chick, Caitlin down in Florida, what, K8FAE, Bob, KD4 BMG, I think his call is. He's a HOA ham operator. He's awesome. If you want to check out a great set of channels for travelers, check out Island Hopper. He's one of my early subscribers. We love you, Island Hopper. More the merrier, buddy. And if you're ever in Conway, look us up. And certainly a friend up in Maryland. Hey, buddy. Hope you're able to watch this. Hope you get better. Get over that flu. He and I have been talking music all afternoon. So, yep. And my wife will be back in a little bit. And it'll be a good evening around here. We're getting ready for the big snow. All you guys have a good one, and we'll catch you later on the next video. Thank you for watching.